husbands. So she wanted to ask Ryan and Howie, what marriage advice do you guys have to give to a newlywed married couple? Especially because AJ's getting married soon. And P.S. Nick, when is it your turn?
Answer the first part. Let your husband never give you this cruise again to go on. It's probably not a good thing to do as a newlywed. Wait, that's your husband there? He's with you? Oh, that's a cool one. That's cool. Never do it by yourself. Oh, that's good. He's a good man. Good man. I won't let my wife do this either. That's for sure. My son, it's a different thing, but my wife, no way. He's guarding you. Sorry.
And he's filming,
no threat,
and he's filming our answers right now. So
good guy.
You know, you were the PS part. So when's your date, Nick?
No, you know what?
When are we getting married?
You know, I'm gonna grow up and I'm taking my time. You know, I want to make sure that everything's right within myself. So I don't want to repeat any bad cycles, if you know what I'm saying.
Cycles? Cycles or cycles?
I got you. You get it. I mean, I got you. My parents divorced and stuff, so you know. I hear you saying.
Good answer.
Figure it out.
My advice to you is a wedding is not 50-50. A wedding is 100 and 100.
I said it to me actually. You said it to me in my wedding.
Yes, I did. That was the advice that was given to me by a friend of mine. I gave it to Howie when he got married. I was going to save it for AJ. Still saving it for AJ. But a lot of times, like, you have to, you know, just like Nick was saying, you have to know who you are, you know, going into a marriage, because it's everything. You know what I mean? You're sharing your heart, your soul, all of your bad points, all of your good points, and we all have both sides. So I would say the 100 and the 100 is, you know, is the way to look at it, because some days you're only going to have 85%, and some days he's going to have 125, and some days you're going to have 150, and he's only going to have, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Listen, I ain't doing math for you. The Coliseum. Who's the Pentagon? He added up to 205. He didn't get stuff. So, it's always 100.
Unfortunately, my wife took that too literal, 100. And now we're sharing everything. Which, before I got in the marriage, I was thinking, this is mine. This is now 100. Wait, this is not what we're doing.
Man, you gotta share, dog.
That was a bad joke.
All right, congratulations on your marriage.
Yes.
The next question is from Anna Faiola from Fondi, Italy. All right, she's back there. Her question is, what is one of your songs that no matter how many times you guys have sang it, every time you do, it's like the first time, and why?
Siberia for me.
Yes! Freaking love that song.
Because my heart did time there.
It's interesting. Yeah. That's interesting. I'm trying to think about it.
He took mine, but I'm gonna have to agree with what Brian says. Siberia. Should have been a single. Yeah.
Come back around your ear.
Maybe for me, maybe it's more than that. Because we don't sing that often, like I just said. So,
All I have to give for me, I think we never do it anymore. Yeah, all I have to give.
Thank you, Anna. All right, Malia Santos from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil.
all I have to give.
Hey, hi.
Oh, there she is. There's Malia. All right, Malia's question is, what do you miss more about the first years of BSB's career, and what have you gotten now that you would never change, professionally and personally?
OMG.
What do you miss more?
What's the first part?
First part, what do you miss more about the first years of the BSB career?
I miss Lou Perlman's house. That house is As we were like growing up as little kids, it seemed like it was like McDonald's, like White Castles or something. I don't know. It was beautiful back in the days. Yeah,
It's 200%, man. That's all.
and then some. That sounds like something Howie would say. And then some. Now he's paying for it.
You guys have any more answers?
I miss being on one bus together in Europe. And the way the buses looked, and just that whole time was a lot of fun. I mean, young, stupid,
Frickin'
just,
frat.
having fun, you know, and performing in front of crowds that we've never seen before, and you know, those times are really definitely cool. But being on that bus together, I mean, we still, it's definitely a new dynamic, and it's great. It's amazing because we wouldn't still be here. But you can reflect back and look at those times and understand why you are here, and you know, it's so cool. It definitely is cool. But when we are together, I mean, we're brothers. I mean, it's we're a family. So when we're on that little bus, it's like that.
My answer is the carelessness is what I miss, you know, from the early days. But what I wouldn't change now is the knowledge I think that all of us have by being in this business for almost 18 years, and also I wouldn't change our place in music history, because we've done a lot of things, and whether or not we deservingly have the credit or people think we are deserving of the credit, it's up to them to decide, but I'm over it, so I'm fine with it.
I wouldn't change anything about any of these guys. I wouldn't change anything about what we've been through. I think we've all grown so much as a group, as family. We went through exactly what we had to go through to be the men that we are today on this stage in front of you. And you all have helped us grow the entire time as well. So you are truly our extended family, because there wouldn't be the four of us without the fans around the world. You know, pat yourselves on the back, give yourselves one of those. Because seriously, you guys rock. So.
Thank you. So now we have a question from Jamie Copra from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
How about Michael Vick, baby? Wow, what a mixed emotion.
Southwest Brothers, when you want to get away in a hurry.
Jamie has a very deep and thought-provoking question. You guys ready?
I'm ready.
Boxers or briefs? And show them.
I mean, everyone saw what I was wearing last night. But you know, from what I hear, you're not supposed to wear anything under those kilts, but I had to. There's no way. That would have been horrible.
Thank God he was something.
That would have been
We were
horrible.
looking up, man. I mean, we're living in position.
For me, I would say briefs, but when I'm home, nada. Hey, I'm home, like walking around my house.
That's your own thing.
Nada. I am free.
I used to personally, when I'm looking back through my old wardrobe that we had about 10 years ago, we used to wear like baggy clothes, like so baggy. I'm like looking through all my stuff, and like mediums and large. I'm like, why do we wear this baggy stuff?
We
It's
were
so crazy.
hip hop. We were like hip hop stars.
And none of it fits me now. But it was funny because back in those days, I could wear like boxers and it felt good. But now with these tight pants you gotta wear nowadays, and everything, I can't wear no boxes. It don't feel good anymore. So I've gone back to briefs. It's crazy. Tidy whities are my friends. I
can't wear tidy whities, man, because because I have my legs rubbed together and then I get like this. And it's a guy thing you wouldn't understand. You guys understand? So I kind of got to that point, like how is it? I got to that point where sometimes I don't wear anything, right? With my jeans on, so I just be,
How you do that jeans, dude?
We walk around
We know.
Nick all the time. We're like, say no to crack, yo. Cause he's like fixing his iPod or something like that.
Listen to Digga Dooms. That's the Dirty
Like,
Sanchez.
really?
I got a high crack, man. I know.
High crack.
He's like a crack addict. Next show, then I'll see you the show.
You dropped your water bottle.
Hey, listen over here, Nick. Show him one more time.
Oh, he dropped it again.
No, you didn't.
Oh,
No, you didn't. I'm interested in Brian's.
I wear briefs. You know, they're nice. They're nice.
Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Jamie, for the question.
Do you guys feel the boat moving? I think I'm still
It's just
hungover.
you. It's just you.
Speaking of boat, can I get another?
That's the effects of last night.
Another fin?
All right, our next question is from Leanne Hickey. Leanne Hickey out there.
Leanne Hickey?
Right there.
They're flying in.
From
They're flying
Ireland.
in.
I will take one of those. Sure, dude.
Leanne, where you at?
She's right up there.
We saw you yesterday at the game, right?
Where's Leanne?
There you go. Leanne's question is, if you could choose one or more female celebrities each, not including your partner, obviously, to be on your freebie list, who would you choose?
Creepiness, what's that?
It's kind of like that new movie coming out.
Maybe girl will be on your
Hall Pass.
hall pass list.
Hall Pass.
My wife is here somewhere, right?
Yes.
She's right over there.
She understands. It's okay.
Oh, there you are. Thank you. This is good to see you.
So who's your favorite?
Oh, you guys have talked about this, I'm sure, right?
Who would be your freebie? For one time.
Don't worry, you got a hall pass.
My mother-in-law can be okay. My mother-in-law says it's okay.
Don't say Cindy Crawford, okay? You've said that for years. You were gonna say it.
See, wife, who would you want it to be? Put her son to bed right now. He can't hear this. Who? My brother's gonna pitch it. Johnny Depp.
Oh, this is weird.
Whatever.
Did you say Johnny Depp?
Johnny Depp.
I thought I heard it too, but
I ain't into that kind of freaky stuff.
who? Angelina Jolie.
Okay.
It's so lame, because like, that's everyone's free pass. Like, it's okay with Angelina Jolie.
I'm
down with that.
I would probably say no. Either Katy Perry or Gaga. Because my fiance wants to do both their makeup, so it's like shoot on that one.
Did you say do their makeup?
Yeah, we can make it.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Just checking.
Or dinner. Come on, Nick.
I don't know, Brian. What do we do? Go, Brian.
Listen.
Wait, what did Brian say? We missed it back there. He's not gonna answer.
Been there, done that.
Y'all been happily married for over 10 years, so
Come on, Brian.
Dude, it's one TV.
and I
Ask
can
your
honestly,
wife or somebody. Ask what
I
she
can
wants.
honestly say that my wife does it the best. So I'm happy.
Man, you look bad, bro.
Great,
Thanks,
now
I
we're going
appreciate
like
that.
total.
We did marriage counseling earlier. That was earlier in the show.
I'm sitting in the guest room tonight.
I'm serious.
He's on a different boat.
I don't have a hall pass or a freebie or nothing like. I don't need that. I don't want that. So it's all good.
Thanks, bro.
So no, don't be grabbing my. When we.
Nick, do you have a hall pass or a freebie?
Come on,
You have
Nick.
to
Who's yours, Nick? Come on.
Oprah.
That'd be awesome.
Hope you Both of you guys? Or one of you guys? Both of you guys? No, yeah.
Thank you, Leanne. All right, the next question's from Adriana Aviles from Mexico City, Mexico. You around, Adriana? Yeah, right there. Adriana wants to know, what's the most rock star thing you've ever done?
Do you feel the bows moving? Did you feel it?
I can tell you. Check this out. It was Christmas. It
This
was
is only
Christmas
4 minutes.
2001, and we were at a car dealership. My wife and I were at a car dealership, and the general manager takes us back to the back, and there was this car that was just being delivered off the truck, and he said, "Oh, this is a beautiful, really nice, expensive car," and so we go see it, and my wife falls in love with it. So I was like, "Wow." Wouldn't that be a nice, thinking out loud, I'm thinking, wouldn't that be a beautiful gift for my wife? Like, you see those stories of the Lexus commercials with the big bow, open up a Lexus, So, I thought, I'm gonna get this car for my wife for Christmas. So, I call my buddy who's actually in Miami, and we hook up a car, and we ship the car to Georgia. And it gets keyed on the way there. So I was in a lawsuit for years over the possession of the car, like who was rightfully owed, because I paid in full for the car, and he was sending it up. So the day before Christmas, I went out and bought another one. So that was 2 in like 4 days. And it was actually a better one. I ended up getting one that had like the black and red interior in it, and it was a nicer car. So that has to be like the ultimate rock star experience. Like I was like, I'll take it. The guy was looking at me like, is your dad here? I was like, oh yeah. That was pretty rock star for me.
I had actually in the waters that we're traveling in right now, I had a nice excursion that happened a long time ago. Where I beached my yacht, and I know it was a 50-foot Sea Ray. It was my baby, and so I just moved down to the Florida Keys with my family, and I took it out, and right in this one area, I had fishermen later on tell me that people get stuck there all the time, but I had kind of gotten the attention because of at the time we were like super huge and William had come out in black and blue and stuff. And so I beached the boat on the sandbar, and helicopters were flying around it, taking pictures of Nick Carter's beached boat on CNN. And I'm like, really? You're gonna make, come on, So I thought that was pretty rock star. I got so many rock star stories, I might have to write it in a book someday because I That's like the PG version for you. So.
Enjoy. Oh, great. Now they're going to me next. Oh, boy. I don't know. Yeah, last night. There was a similar instance that happened like what happened last night. I'll never forget. It was my 18th birthday. My 18th birthday. We were in Hamburg, Germany, and our old promoter from years and years.